Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Figsy, and this is episode number 2 of Rare and Collectible PlayStation 4 games. Just off the first episode, guys, I put it up 3 months ago and it's got almost 6,000 views, so I really appreciate everyone who watched. I do apologize in the delay between lengths of episodes. This will be a long series, as I am currently collecting for the PS4 and learning more and more about this system every day. A few of these games will be from the start of the alphabet, which I have picked up between episode 1 and 2. We obviously started at A, we got to about D. I'm going up to G today, but I do have a few A, C and D games to show you guys. Just a quick disclaimer, this is obviously my entire opinion. These games right now do not necessarily are expensive, rare, or uncommon, or collectible. However, I believe in the future they will be. So take that with a grain of salt. The PS3 series I obviously did. A lot of those games have been exploding in the last couple of months, so that is quite interesting. But yeah, without further ado, we'll get into it, guys. So the first game I actually picked up today, which is pretty cool. So that is Accel World the Sword Art Online. Now, at least in Australia, there's only one copy on eBay. At this time in the life cycle, you can pretty much say if there's only one copy on eBay, it's a pretty hard game to find. I do apologise. I was lucky enough to find this pre-owned at EB Games. It must have just been traded in. It wasn't cheap, but it was about half the price of that one copy that is on eBay. So again, that is Accel World, the Sword Art Online. This is 2 JRPGs, a crossover game. So these crossover games tend to hold their price. And again, like all JRPGs, guys, which a lot of these games are today, they tend to really hold their price. Next game I'm going to talk about is another JRPG, and that is Atelier Ryza 2. Now this game in particular is very hard to find. It only recently came out. I was lucky enough to find a brand new copy still sealed. You can still buy it brand new. However, I don't even believe there are any copies on eBay right now. So like the first Atelier Riser, which is really expensive, this one's, I believe, will be even harder to find down the lines. Be sure to keep your eyes out for this one, guys. I'm really focused on the Atelier set right now, and I'm having trouble with all of them, so take that with a grain of salt as well, guys. Expect to see some more Atelier games in the next few videos. Here we have Car Mechanic Simulator. Again, there are not many of these online, and if there are, they're very expensive. I believe all these niche mechanic type simulator games will become quite collectible down the line. So you should have grabbed this one if you see it for a good price, anywhere under $20. Obviously, guys, I'm in Australia, so my opinion is going to be very biased. Based on a collector in Australia's experience, especially since COVID. Here we have Conception Plus, Maidnes of the 12 Stars. Another JRPG. When I first did episode 1, guys, I didn't talk about this game. I skipped it. There were a few copies online. They're significantly less right now, and the game's more expensive. So I would say this one down the line is going to be quite collectible. So that is Conception Plus, Maidnes of the 12 Stars. Now here's one I picked up recently, and I was looking for this for, I would say, 2 to 3 months. And that is Crystar. Now this in particular in America is very expensive, guys. So you North American collectors should be looking out for this one. Now this is a JRPG. I did check today, there was one copy online at EB Games, so you can order this, one of you Aussies out there. If you do order that one, be sure to let us know in the comments. I took the CEX gamble and I got a complete Australian copy for a good price. So that is Crystal. Yeah, and this is another Japanese role-playing game, guys. I'm just on everything I'm showing today. I'm showing you guys 20 games. Like always, I will leave all the descriptions of the games in the comments, so you don't have to watch the video if you don't want to. But if you do, you are awesome. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, say something in the comments. It helps me out. So here's one that I believe already is very expensive, very hard to find, and in the future this will be one of the most expensive PS4 games in my opinion, and that is the Danganronpa Trilogy. Now I paid $120 Australian for this, guys, off eBay. I made an offer on a copy. I accepted it. There are sold listings for $150. I can only see this game getting more expensive. I do own them, of course, so I am a little bit biased. But yeah, I've never seen this in the wild, guys. I've only seen it online, and it is very expensive. The Danganronpa games themselves are going up in price, but you can only expect the trilogy to keep going up. So if you can find this one, I would definitely pick it up. That is the Danganronpa Trilogy. Next, we have Dead Cells Game of the Year Edition. Or Action Game of the Year. Yeah, it does have all the DLC in it, this one. I haven't played it, it's obviously sealed. I'm taking a stab here saying that this one's going to be collectible. It looks like a really cool, like, 2D style. I think it was meant to be like a Soulsy type game, but 2D style. I did look online, there weren't many copies. I was taking a stab at this one being one to pick up for the future, guys. So that is Dead Cells, and this has got all the DLC. Now here's another one. The game itself isn't too rare, but what's rare about this is the the slipcover, which is lenticular. So that is Devil May Cry 5 with this cover. Oh, I see Devil May Cry 5 itself a fair bit, but I've only seen this cover once. It's just clear with the lenticular cover on the front. So if you see this version for a good price, definitely pick it up, guys. Here we have Digimon Cybersleuth Hacker's Memory. Now there's a few Digimon games for the PS4, they're all very collectible. I haven't got the other two. I'm trying to find them. That should say in itself that they're quite worth picking up. I believe this one was only around 19 from EB Games. I don't see it very often. But you can still get it, guys. So definitely pick this one up before it becomes too expensive. So that is Digimon Story Cybersleuth's Hacker's Memory. These next two I'm going to show together. So here we have Diversity Original Sin, the Enhanced Edition, and Diversity Original Sin 2, the Definitive Edition. These RPGs I rarely ever see. I found them both together. They must have been traded in by the same collector. They are like a Diablo style top-down PC style RPG, guys. They look really cool. I do want to play them. I haven't played them yet. But yeah, I rarely see them. They're not too expensive yet. So I would pick them up before they become expensive or become too hard to find. So that is Diversity Original Sin 1 and 2. Here we have Dragon Quest XI. Echoes of an Elusive Age. Now there's a few Dragon Quest games on PS4. However, I do see the Dragon Quest Hero games quite a bit, as well as Dragon Quest Builders. This, however, I rarely ever see. I didn't actually ever see this in an EB Games or a JB Hi-Fi until I started looking for it online. And then I did find a copy at EB Games, but I did get my copy sealed off eBay, guys. So again, that is Dragon Quest IX. Echoes of an Elusive Age. It's not too expensive right now, but I do believe this one will be quite hard to find in the future. Another one that you rarely ever see, and this is probably an odd full title. It's not a JRPG or anything. But that is Earth Defense 4.1. The Earth Defense games are really fun, guys. The PS3 games are quite hard to find, so I believe this will follow in suit. It is Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. So if you see this one under $20, I would definitely pick it up, guys. Okay, moving on to a game that took me 5 years to find. I actively searched for this. The reason being is the PS3 copy took me a long time to find. And that is Fairy Fencer F Dark Advert Force. Advert Dark Force, I apologize. Now I ended up getting this at JB Hi-Fi for $38. It was only because I bought so many games they gave me a good discount. On eBay it's very expensive. So definitely try your JBs, guys. Use that little trick that I used. JB are able to give you a discount if you ask for it. So just ask. There's no harm in saying, hey, can you do this any cheaper? Games like this have been on the shelf for 5 years. They want to get rid of them. They're expensive still. I think they're going at like $68 still. But yeah, you rarely see this one, guys. I seen it in the wild like 5 or 6 times. So again, that is Fairy Fencer F, Advert Dark Force. So here we have a Final Fantasy game. Now there's plenty of variants. But this is from Final Fantasy XIV. It is the complete edition. It includes the Stormblood DLC, the Heavenly Sword DLC, and A Realm Reborn, which is everything. There are a few more packs, however, this is the most complete one. So I believe collectors and people that want to play the game in the future, if it's still a thing, will be after this version. If the servers go offline, maybe this will just become obsolete because there are more copies and collectors out there. Who knows? I'm just taking a guess, so take that with a grain of salt. However, it does have the most content on it, and you rarely see this version around, so I believe this may become quite collectible in the future. Moving along to another game that's just completely out of left field. It is called Firefighter Real Heroes. It's a firefighting simulator game. I have not seen this since I picked my copy up at EB Games, so I would definitely grab it if you see it, guys. I would say this is already pretty uncommon today. Okay, so that is Firefighter. I will just say that I told you guys in episode 1 that I visit game shops every day. I work in one now. I see a lot of PS4 games. So and I've seen them since 2015. I've been collecting PS4 games for, this is my 7th year of collecting them. Been to literally hundreds and hundreds of different game shops. Some of these games I've hardly ever seen. So, yeah, I just wanted to add that point. Now, something like this I've seen quite a bit, but I believe this is quite a popular game with collectors, so we'll definitely snap this one up, guys. Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. You don't see copies cheap at all. You're talking like $40 plus. I believe I got mine from EB Games on a sale. So if you can find this under 30, definitely grab it. That is Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. As you guys probably know, the PS3 Fist of the North Star games are quite collectible these days, especially the North American #1. Here we have Atari Flashbacks Classics Volume 1. Now, for some reason, Volume 2 is really common, but Volume 1 is quite hard to find. There is a Volume 3 as well in America and in certain parts of Europe. It wasn't released in Australia. I would definitely include that on this list as well. I just don't own it. But certainly Volume 1 is quite collectible, guys, at least in my opinion, so definitely pick that one up. Anything that's like a compilation of a certain amount of games in the future will become quite collectible. All those PS2, PS3 compilation discs are quite collectible today. So here's one that you guys probably know if you collect PS4. It's already rare and it is a retail release, and that is Fortnite. Now, if you're not aware, this was released before Fortnite Battle Royale came out. It was just Save the World. which you had to purchase. So this was sold before the Fortnite craze came out. It wasn't sold very well. Once Fortnite got popular, people wanted this, and copies disappeared. It does have a disc. Copies today going for one up to $250. So that is the original copy of Fortnite. Now it's worth nothing. The Xbox version 2 is worth quite a bit, guys. Here's another one that's interesting, especially for Australia. Here we have Galgun Double Piece. Now I'll just talk about the Australian version. This is rated R18. It was actually banned in Australia. All copies were then sent to the UK. So in Australia it's quite hard to find. Being a Galgun game, these are quite niche of a certain market. They are all quite collectible. So I believe this one in particular will be quite hard to find in the future, so definitely pick it up, especially if you are from Australia. We can still import copies from Europe. So that was 20 games, guys. Again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, got something out of it, can find some of these games cheap. If you do, please let me know. I do love to hear it. I've got some great stories from people finding PS3 games that we did videos about, and now they're worth hundreds of dollars. So pretty cool. Again, if you enjoyed these videos, please support my channel by liking the video, subscribing, and leaving a comment. You don't know how far that goes. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm and everything like that. I haven't been streaming as much lately, but I am pumping out a couple of YouTube videos a week, so I hope you guys like that. I'm still active on Instagram, so links are below, and the Facebook groups, which links are below again. Yeah, I'll try and get episode 3 out soon. I'm almost up to 1,000 PS4 games, so I'm planning to continue this series for quite a while. I've got about 100 games on the list, which probably will all make these episodes. They are quite hard to find already. There's some very rare games that I do not own for the PS4. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.